Hello, everyone. Hope you guys are all having an awesome Tuesday. I wanted to just kind of follow up with my post from last evening, which really kind of just showed the importance of service. We can't do away with service. Customers really appreciate, service. And, we all want to feel a little bit extra special. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about the importance of acts of service in your network marketing business, both to the customer as well as, to the people above you. All right, so acts of service. Thinking about just what we might call clienteling is really, asking yourself, how can you give the best customer experience to your customers? Maybe it's even to your downline if you're building. How can you really give them the best experience? And think about the experiences, where you go when you shop. Definitely there's going to be a different customer experience if you're at Walmart, shopping around versus if you were at a high-end store, maybe a clothing store, Neiman Marcus just kind of comes to mind, is they're going to give you a lot of attention. Maybe if you don't want attention, but over time, they're going to get to know you. Usually they have, if you're a top customer, they're going to have your stuff stored, your information stored. They're going to call you to tell you about, maybe updates, in the catalog, new things, new promotions. So the biggest thing is you want to do this really for your top customers, but also for every customer. Make everybody feel special, even on your team, even the people that maybe aren't at the top of the ladder, because, we're all coming from different places. We all might have different goals, but from network marketing, at least for myself, personal development is huge. And part of personal development is really just, sharing the love to everyone, because we're in this to hopefully make everyone feel better. We definitely don't want to discriminate against a certain type of customer or a different person in your opportunity. So just know that you're going to, the customer experience that you give is what's going to keep people coming back. It's not necessarily the products. Actually, a lot of times it's not the products, but it's definitely the experience that you give. So the biggest thing is, knowing that customer experience, great customer service is what's going to build brand loyalty to you. You are your brand, and maybe I'll even get a little bit more into branding from a different outlook tomorrow. But the experience is definitely going to make people come to you. And then the other thing is know that to help them, when you give a great customer experience, that's how you're really going to grow, because people talk. If you do something really well, I know, if I get a really good customer experience, either I'll, sometimes they ask to write a review, but people definitely share. Think if you have a great restaurant, it's usually not just the food. A lot of times it's, the waiter or the waitress, or just the customer service. Was it a friendly atmosphere? Was it looking good on the outside? So always be aware of how you present. Because if you're building online, remember, you might be doing a live, you might be behind a screen, but also, is it going to look attractive? Are you going to make yourself look good and happy and positive and excited? Because those are also going to be attributes that your customers are going to feel. And trust me, that emotion will transfer to them. So know that if you create a great customer experience, they're going to be most likely, chances are much greater at least, that they're going to share that experience besides just coming back for more. Also know, be there to answer questions. Any questions they have, you can be the person to answer them. If you don't know the answer, you could, we don't know it all, but feel free to go ahead and answer questions too. So if this is making sense, and if, and I'd love to hear from you, what are some ways that maybe you provide extra good customer service? I'm going to go through a few now, but what are just special things that you've done for your customers? I would love to hear from you about that. But okay, so a few tips on how you can make it more personable is really let your customer know that they can definitely reach out if needed. Okay, you wrote an online image, definitely huge customer experience. Yes, that's great, Ryan. Another thing is be friends on social media. A lot of times if they're in your business, you get to know them. Then that's a great way just to connect. If you're connecting, you actually get to know them on social media. So you get to know when their birthday is. Definitely give them a shout out on their birthday, a personal message at least on their birthday. Sometimes there might be little doodads or samples or whatever. Maybe it's just a little special on their birthday. So you can definitely comment and get to know them on a different level. And that's really what social media offers us. Do you know if they're married? What do they like to do? Find out the different things that interest them, because in everyday life, we come across different things. I mean, have you ever been just shopping and you weren't actually shopping for a gift for a specific person, but you come across something that you might just get because you know the person loves it? You know, I know there's lots of, I don't know, cat lovers, dog lovers, whatever lovers, you know, maybe it's a certain type of food or whatever it is that you just might come across that's, you know, that just reminds you of that person. So the biggest thing is knowing you have to get to know them to know what they like. A great way to do that is just a basic client tracker. You know, I mean, I think you just have to it could be a notebook. I mean, there's Excel, there's a lot of the higher end, ways to keep track of your customers that I personally don't use, but I know a lot of people do. But the biggest thing is just having a follow-up system, no birthdays, maybe it's anniversaries. And also to really know your clients, you have to get to know them, because let's say if you're friends on social media, maybe a family member unfortunately died. So timing is everything. If someone died and you had no clue, you wouldn't want to be giving them, just calling to update them on some of your new products, but maybe a call to give your condolences, and just say, just let them know that you're sorry for their loss or for whatever you're going through. That would go a long way. The biggest thing that we can't say enough, or that I can't say enough, is nobody likes to be sold to. Definitely not on social media. But, so just when you put this stuff out, when you create great service, when you present great things, it's so low resistance. And people are going on there for positive experiences. So with customer service, just remember to follow up, follow through with your requests. Whatever it is that they are telling you to do, make sure you go ahead and follow through. All right, yes, Google Analytics, social media page insights can be helpful on identifying your target. Yes, insights is great. There's so many metrics, really, especially from a page, that you can have to really see who's really engaging with what you have to offer. I mean, if there's a lot of people, maybe the people that are high engagers, maybe it's the people that are commenting, definitely reach out to them. That's great customer service. They're helping you out because that boosts your visibility. Just give them a thank you. I mean, it's amazing how much appreciation really goes. And the biggest thing, is these acts of service. They might take a little extra time, but if you want job money, you have to treat this like a job. You have to have business hours, and maybe part of your daily method of operation is shout out time. Maybe it's certain time that you just put in your day just to thank, you want to keep the people that are already on board. You don't want to lose those people while you're just trying to grow and get everyone else on board. So it's huge, customer service is huge. And I've actually thought of a bunch of ways to provide extra service to your customers, and I'm more than happy to share those. So if you'd like me to provide you those, just reach out to me. More than happy to give you that list. And other than that, you guys have an awesome, awesome rest of your Tuesday. Never forget, acts of service is not dead. If anything, if you think it is, that'll make you stand apart from the others. And we all want to be a little bit different in this world with online marketing today. So hope you guys found some value. Thanks for popping on, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.